Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Noise Family Fun Day. We're really glad that you can be here with us. We're obviously online. It's a little bit different. We're not up at Gainsborough Square. We're not standing on the big stage. But we are still really happy that you can be with us. We're really keen to still do this together. As you know, things are all a little bit different this year. We can't be meeting together, but we really still wanted to do the Noise. It's the 20th year of the Noise, and we had some big plans for this year, but it's not happening as normal. Esther, what is happening?
Oh my goodness, James, we have got so much fun that's going to happen this afternoon. I just want to mention, I thought being the 20th anniversary of the Noise, I would dye my hair blue in celebration. I did try wearing the t-shirt which says the Noise, showing God's love in practical ways, but it's really uncomfortable wearing it back to front. So I thought, you know what, just dye my hair. Why not? But what have we got coming up for you?
You've dyed your hair and you've grown your hair quite a lot as well.
You know, it's amazing what happens when you dye your hair. Sometimes it just grows overnight. Who knew? Who knew what happens in lockdown? Things are not as we expect. But what have we got coming up? We have got some talent going to be coming up. We've got some gymnastics. We might have a bit of cheerleading. We might have some jokes. There might be a bit of dancing, singing, magic. Who knows? You've got to stay tuned to find out. We're going to be having a cooking demonstration like no other cooking demonstration. You are going to be blown away. I mean, this is Britain's next bake-off star baker coming up later on. We're going to be having some games. We're going to be having a scavenger hunt, and there's going to be crafts. So you have got so much to look forward to this afternoon, so don't go anywhere.
And we really want you guys to be joining in with us as we do this. So if you're watching this on Facebook now, you can start a watch party. So if you click on your screen where it says watch party, then it will broadcast to all of your friends that you are watching the Noise Family Fun Day live, and they can come and watch it with you, which is fantastic. This will also stay online afterwards, and once it's finished recording, it will be kind of out there in the world, in the public domain. So just bear that in mind when you send us videos and stuff, that once you send them in, they are then just out there. But that's fine, because it's all going to be really fun stuff. And do interact with us. Do leave comments. Do send us pictures if you join in with any of the games. Send us some little videos. If you take part in any of the crafts, or if you do any of the cooking, then send us videos and pictures of that. We'd love to see how you are getting involved in what we're doing this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. We want you to be part of this afternoon. So give us some encouragement as well. Let us know if you find something funny. And as James said, send us your pictures or videos of the games, and especially of the scavenger hunt stuff. What can you find in your house? James and I, we're from Ebenezer Church, and you can find out more information about that on the website, which will be in the link. There's lots of other things going on. And just say the crafts are also from people from Horfield Methodist Church. Now you should check out their messy church, because that is amazing. So
fantastic. Well, shall we go on to our first craft?
Yeah, let's do that. What is it, James?
What is it? It is our friends from Horfield Methodist Church making a magic Mobius strip.
What?
Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't know what that is.
I can't wait to find out.
So I'm really excited to see what it is and how to make one myself. So let's go over to our friends at Horfield Methodist Church and see what a Mobius strip is.
Hi everybody, I've got a question for you. What can you cut into two but leave in one piece? I'm going to show you a little thing which you might think is a trick. So what you need is a strip of paper, a piece of tape and a pair of scissors. So first of all, get your strip of paper and make it into a loop. But before you join it together, just put half a twist in it. So it looks a bit like that. And then put the piece of tape over the end and join it together. And get your pair of scissors and your loop and just make a small cut in the middle. And then put the scissors in the hole you've just made and cut all the way down the loop. I've cut that all the way along, but it's still in one piece.
Oh, okay. So that's what a magic Mobius strip is. That was pretty amazing. I'm definitely going to have a go at that. All you need is a piece of paper, some scissors, and a little bit of sellotape. And yeah, that's great. So let's all have a go at that. And like we said earlier, if you do have a go, then send us a little picture or video of you doing it. We'd love to see how you get on with making one of those. That would be fantastic. Next, those guys, again, our friends from Horfield Methodist Church, are going to make a volcano. Now, I know what a volcano is.
Isn't that a bit dangerous to do that in your house? Don't you need to be outside? Because
they're going to be outside. They're going to be outside, so that the eruption doesn't cause any structural damage to the house. But
we don't want that.
yeah, no, this is going to be fun. So let's go over to those guys again and have a look at them making a homemade volcano.
Hello everyone, today we're going to be making a volcano together. So to do this you need an empty bottle, some bicarbonate of soda and some vinegar. So the first thing we're going to do is just put some bicarbonate of soda into the bottle. So I just made a little funnel out of some paper to do that. We're going to do about 5 spoons, I think. So that's that, and it's all in the bottle now. And then we're just going to basically pour in some vinegar and see what happens. So let's go for it.
That, James, was explosive.
That was awesome, and all things that you can use just like that you have in your baking cupboard, so that's fantastic.
Who knew? Who knew you could have so much fun from things you find in the cupboard?
Make sure you ask your parents before you go rooting around in the cupboards to make an exploding volcano, and like we said, and like those guys demonstrated, do it outside in the garden, or if you're inside, put lots of plastic sheeting down or something, because it does make a bit of a mess.
That's fantastic, that is. I am certainly going to be trying that later on. Probably in the garden, I think. Yeah,
definitely.
Be safe. So what else have Horfield Methodists got for us? I mean, they're amazing.
Okay, the next thing that we're going to have a look at with our crafts, with our friends from Horfield Methodist Church, is making paper lilies.
Nice.
So a lily is a beautiful flower, one of my absolute favourites. They come in all different colours, don't they? And the guys from Horfield Methodist Church are going to show us how to make them out of paper. And the amazing thing is, you don't need to go out and buy loads of new stuff. You can make it out of scrap paper, any old bits of paper you have lying around. If maybe you've got some old wrapping paper, or maybe even some old magazines or something, or some old, tissue paper, coloured paper, you can use any of that stuff to make some beautiful, colourful lilies. And you might be able to make a whole bunch, and then you've got a bunch of flowers, and you didn't even have to leave the house to get them.
That's
Give them to
amazing.
someone in your house. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Hello, today I'm making lilies. I've got a few to show you. They're all made out of paper. You can use any sort of paper, but thinner paper is actually better than thicker paper. So I've got some old wrapping paper, I've even got some tissue paper, and I've got some scrap paper. I thought I would show you how to make one out of the scrap paper. All you need is a square. It does need to be a square, but it can be different sizes. And the first thing you need to do is to find the middle. To do this, you fold corner to corner like that, do a good crease, and then unfold it, and then turn it around and do the other corner to corner. And then if you look, you've got a bit just right in the middle. So the first thing you do is put one of the pointed edges towards you, and you fold it into the middle where that centre point is that you found, and give it a good press down. You turn it around and you do the next one exactly the same. Try and make the creases as good as possible and as straight as possible. You turn it around and you do another one. Yeah, looks a bit like an envelope now. And then you have to press down the last side. So you've made yourself a smaller square. You need to repeat this. So get a corner towards you, fold it to the middle like that, and do another one like that, and a third side, and then the last side. So you've got an even smaller square. So now you need to turn it over like that, and you need to do exactly the same on the other side. So get your corner, fold it right into the middle, press it down firmly, and again, and a third time, and the last time. So you've got a much smaller square than what you started out with. This is the slightly tricky bit. You need to go from the other side. So this is the bit you've just folded. You turn it over and you've got 4 little fluffy bits there. What you need to do is to bring those around, being really careful not to tear the paper as you do it. Try and squash that bit and bring it round like so. Okay, and then you need to do it again. This bit, squash your corner and bring that around like that. So now you've got 2 bits. And you need to do the third corner, squash that bit, and then bring the under flap to the top, and then the last time to squash your corner and bring it up. So you've got 4 little bits sticking up. To finish off, you've got some more bits underneath, small little flaps, so you need to bring those around as well. 1, this is slightly easier than the first set of corners, and then 2, and 3, and 4, and here is your finished water lily. If you want, you can make them a little bit useful, and you could put some chocolate drops in, or if you want to be a bit more healthy, you can put some grapes in. There. And those are your water lilies.
So how did everyone get on with your lilies? Why don't you send us a photo, chuck it on the comments, let us know how you've been getting on with those. We would love to see your lilies. Even if you send it up a little bit later on, let us know how you got on.
That's fantastic. Well done, everyone. That's great. I'm going to give that a go myself later. I'm going to make some and I'll post it up here as well. The final craft that we're going to have a look at is a bird feeder.
Cool.
A homemade bird feeder that you can put either on your balcony or in your garden. Help to feed the birds, and also Isn't that wonderful? You can have it hanging up, and then you can just see lots of different birds come to your balcony or come into your garden. You can sit and you can watch them all come down and enjoy the homemade bird feeder that you make. And again, sorry, go on.
I said, don't you need like wood and nails and a hammer for this?
No,
I mean, that's
the
how you make a
amazing
bird
thing
feeder,
is,
right?
you can do this just using an old plastic bottle.
What?
So milk bottle or like a squash bottle or fizzy drink bottle or anything. So you might have some of those lying around in your recycling, or just kind of, there might be one that's not quite finished. This might be a good excuse to finish off the squash. And once you've got an empty bottle, you can make a bird feeder, which will be amazing. Doing your bit for the bird population, and also a fun craft to get on with as well. So let's go over to our friends at Horfield Methodist and have a look at making a homemade bird feeder.
So hello, Jenny, it's good to see you. You had some ideas about what we might help people make, didn't you?
Hi Patrick, yes, I thought that with all the birds that are around at the moment and everybody really interested in them, we could make a bird feeder.
Okay, I think you showed me something earlier and gave me this idea, so tell me how we're going to make it. And perhaps first of all, what do we need?
Oh, the first thing you need to find is an empty plastic milk bottle. It doesn't have to be as big as this one, but also some string. If you've got any, some permanent pens to decorate it, a pair of scissors, a bit of tape, and your favourite bird food.
Okay, so just talk me through how anybody can make one of these at home with the things they find.
Right, the first thing you need to do is cut an opening in the front of the milk bottle. That's the side opposite the handle, on 3 sides, leaving the bottom intact.
Okay, that looks good. So there's a bit of a hole in the side.
Yeah, and then fold down that flap, and then fold it in half, and then use your bit of tape just to fasten it down. It makes a little bit of a perch for the birds to rest on as they attack your yummy food inside.
Okay, it looks like on this picture you've turned the bottle upside down. What are you doing there?
Well, I was a bit concerned that rain might get in, and then if bird food was sat in water, it might go a bit musty, which is good for birds. So if you make some little holes in the bottom of your bird feeder, then any rain that gets in there can drain out.
And of course, do be really careful with the scissors as you do it.
Oh, absolutely. Now, you can use a lump of plasticine or something inside the bottle to push the scissors into, so that you're not using your hands.
That sounds a good idea. Okay, yeah. So after that, what's next?
Well, decorate. If you manage to find some pens, I say permanent pens because otherwise it's going to get washed away in the rain. But if you have anything you can use to decorate, stickers or anything really, just to make it a bit more attractive.
Sounds great. And then after that, I guess, got to find some food.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, the only bird food we've got currently are fat balls. But bird feed of any sort, the only thing to avoid is peanuts. Peanuts are fine in a peanut feeder where the birds peck through the wire mesh, but whole peanuts could be a choking hazard. We don't want to choke any little birds.
Sounds good. And then, I guess you've got to work out how to hang it to the tree.
Well, we need to hang it up. So the next thing is a piece of string. Now, I put quite a long piece of string on mine, and in fact, we halved it and made it a lot shorter because then it was more stable hanging in the tree. Decided that the swinging bottle would not be attractive to birds. So just test how much string you need to hang wherever you choose to hang it.
And where did you choose to hang yours? I think this is where you've done it by the looks of it.
Put it with our other bird feeders, which are currently in a little cherry tree in our front garden. But you can hang it anywhere. If you live in a flat, you could hang it on the railings of your balcony or wherever you feel like hanging it. Enjoy, and enjoy watching the birds.
That sounds great. And before you go, Jenny, just tell us about Messy Church at Horfield. When do we normally meet?
We normally meet for Messy Church on the second Saturday of every month. We meet from 11 till 1. We start off with loads of craft activities and exciting things to find out about a topic that we're covering. We then have a short act of worship in the church itself, and then we come back into the hall for a yummy, scrummy meal. Anybody can come with the family. We do say that children need to have adults with them, just so that they can help with supervising them, and it's a time to share and to spend time with your family, sharing ideas, making things together.
That sounds great, and we'll welcome anybody on the second Saturday. Whilst we're still in lockdown, we're putting things on our Facebook page, and I'll leave details of those at the end of the video. And thanks, Jenny, and see you again soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Do you know what, James? I am learning so much from this. Who knew that you could make a bird feeder out of a plastic bottle? The recycling box is just going to be empty because of all of these crafts. That is amazing.
Imagine by the end of this afternoon, you could have made a magic strip, a bird feeder, some lilies, and a volcano.
I mean, that is like the best science lesson, the best DT lesson you could ever have, all from the comfort of your own home.
What an afternoon.
Who knew this was going to be fun and educational? I mean, who knew? No one could have planned that.
Not too educational. Just educational enough to stay fun.
You don't want forced fun, do you? No one wants forced fun. Hey, so if you've just joined, welcome to our Noise 20th year anniversary online fun afternoon for Horfield and Lockleaze. It's great to have you. We're encouraging people to set up a watch party on Facebook. So you just click a little button, it says watch party, and then your friends can see that you're watching it and they can watch along too. Just a reminder that this is a public domain. So whilst we are encouraging you to comment, share your photos, share your videos, it will stay online at the end. So just be aware of that and think about what you're going to put up. Again, if you've just joined us, you can watch back a bit later at some of the things that you've missed, but we got crafts, talent show, games, scavenger hunt, and a cooking demonstration, which will blow your mind. We're from Ebenezer Church, so do check out the website, and the crafts have been from Horfield Methodist Church, so do check out their messy church as well. But as I said, we'd love you to comment and send us your pictures and videos of how you're joining in with us this afternoon. But now over to James, who's going to explain what's going to happen next.
Okay, so now we are going to do a live scavenger hunt from your own home. You don't need to leave the house. This should all be stuff that you can find just lying around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I need you to find me. And then you're going to have about 20 to 30 seconds to run off, find it, and bring it back. And obviously we can't see you, but you can leave a comment telling us that you found it. And you can send a picture in with all of your treasures at the end. That'd be fantastic if we can see that. So if you're ready, we will start with something you can wear on your head. Something you can wear on your head. So run off, find something you can wear on your head, stick it on, come back and comment and tell us what it is that you found. You can run around the house. It can be anything that can go on your head. Doesn't have to just be a hat. That would be fine, absolutely. But anything that you can wear on your head is the first thing. And there we go. Esther has found a purple hat, which matches her blue hair perfectly, doesn't it? That's fantastic.
And just remember, hats are really important in the sun. Protects you from getting burned. So, you know, it's a good thing to have.
Fun and practical.
Yes.
Okay. The second thing that I'd like you to find, and this might come in useful later when we do our cooking demonstration, is something you can use for baking. So something in your house that you can use to help you with baking. That can be making a cake, cookies, pastry, anything. We've been watching a lot of the Great British Bake Off in our house during this lockdown, so we are quite au fait with baking tools. Esther has got a wooden spoon. Fantastic. There you go. A wooden spoon.
Your batter. If you don't have an electric whisk,
do it by hand. Makes you strong. Fantastic.
There you go.
There you go. So that's something you can use for baking. Let us know, guys, in the comments what you found. Okay. Next thing, and again, this might be something that you use for cooking. It might be something you use for building. Something you can measure with. Something that you can measure with. It doesn't matter what you measure. You can be measuring liquid, you can be measuring length, you can be measuring weight. Something you can measure with. So you might find something in your kitchen, you might find something in a toolbox, in a stationery box, Scales. There we go. Your weighing scales. Fantastic.
And these
So
measure
those-
liquid as well. These are genius. Genius.
You can measure liquid with those.
Yeah, that has a little different bits so you can measure milliliters.
Those are some fancy skills.
I know, right? Fancy.
Okay. Right. Little change of pace. I want you to find something that smells. Something that smells. The stinkier, the better. So find me something in your house that smells a little bit stinky. You might have to use your imagination. If it smells too bad, then be sure to hold your nose when you're showing us. Okay, well, Esther's got one of her stinky socks. I can almost smell that from here.
I think I'm just going to put that over there, just out the way. Woo!
You guys,
Woo!
I'm glad this isn't smell-o-vision.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Good job
and
it's online. Woo!
the final thing that I want you to find us is a musical instrument. Something you can make music with. Now, you might need to get quite creative. If you don't have any traditional instruments in your house, anything that you can use as a musical instrument. So what have you got that you can make noise with? Can you bang along to a song? Something you can sing into? Something that you can strum? Something that you can tap on? Anything that you can use as a musical instrument. Let's see what Esther's got.
I had to be a bit creative with this one, but I have some spoons.
Wow, look at that. Didn't think that we were going to be getting a live spoons demonstration.
I could be in the worship band with this. Eat your heart out. Woo!
You could, yes. Whether you should, I think we'll leave that up to Stu to decide. Well, that's fantastic, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that. If you've got lots of things, do send us a picture of all of your scavenger hunt items. We'd love to see what you found lying around your house, and keep hold of your baking equipment, because we are now going to go over to Derek and Angela for a live cooking demonstration.
It's incredible. You will not be disappointed.
Okay, so grab your baking stuff, put on an apron, and let's see what Derek and Angela make for us.
So we're going to give you this cooking demonstration. I say we, to be honest, I haven't got a clue. My wife Angela, she is the expert, and she is going to teach us this recipe. And at the same time, I'm learning and I will be doing the same. So Angela, what is it that we're going to be making today?
Well, I thought we might as well make the Queen of Cakes, the Queen Victoria sponge. I think it's just the best sponge. And if you'd come to our afternoon tea, that is what we would have had. We'd have had a sponge.
Goody gumdrops.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Derek. Right, so we are...
I also like fruitcake.
Oh, that's lovely. But we're actually going to use Mary Berry's recipe, because I think she's the Queen of Cakes too.
My sister's called Mary.
That's very interesting, Derek. Right, so we're going to make this Victoria sponge, but the most important thing to do is to be prepared. So preparation is the art of making cakes. So are you prepared, Derek? I gave you a list earlier of everything you might need.
I am fully ready.
So, well, shall I give you my list of ingredients that I've purchased?
Okay.
Right, well, you will need eggs, caster sugar, self-raising flour, baking powder, and marge butter, whatever. I have just written the recipe out there that you can just pause, and then you can make it later. But preheat the oven to 180, 160 if you've got a fan oven, or gas Mark 4. Have that all ready now, because you want to be all prepared to pop your cake in. And don't forget, you have to pre-grease and paper your baking tins. Right. Are you all ready now, Derek? Let me see your preparation.
Yes, I'll go and get my ingredients. You did explain them to me.
Don't forget, always wash your hands. Wash your hands thoroughly so it's nice and clean. Don't forget, 2 minutes right up to the wrist so you're all prepared. Right, Derek, what have you got there?
Now, you said flour, and you also said oil. The only oil I could find is the oil I put in my car, so I'm hoping that's okay. and you said some eggs, and actually, do you realise I am actually very good at a juggling trick with eggs? So here we go. Are you all watching? Watch and learn. Look at this. This is a... oh. Yes.
Do you know, I did have a feeling, Derek, you were not listening to my instructions. Thankfully, I have prepared you the same as I have. So please put those out of the way. Right. Now, to be ready, Derek, have you got your apron on? You've got to get ready.
Ah, apron. I knew
Apron. Yeah, come on, get yourself ready.
Yes.
And then I will start. It's a really, really easy recipe because actually you end up putting everything into the bowl and you mix it together. So it's very, I'm very thankful to Mary Berry. So first of all, you start with putting your eggs in. Right. Then you follow it by putting your caster sugar in. That is 4 eggs and 225 grams of caster sugar, self-raising flour and whatever fat you use, butter or margarine, and just 2 teaspoons full of baking powder. Right, you've added your eggs and your sugar. You then very carefully sieve your self-raising flour into your bowl. Right, at that point I add my baking powder and then you just sieve it. Whoops, I'm making a bit of a mess. That's trouble. Make sure you get it. You don't want any lumps in your flour. That is super. Right, Derek, I'll leave you that because you can use the same sieve.
Thank you.
And then you add your fat. Right. You then mix that all together. If you've got really strong muscles, you could actually use just a wooden spoon, plastic spoon, whatever. But I tend to get my mixer out. Now this could be a little noisy, so just forgive me for a minute. Right, we're going to mix it round.
This certainly seems to be the fun bit. I'm looking forward to using that mixer. I'm not sure I've ever used one before, but I'm looking forward to doing this.
Right, you want to really get as much air into that as possible. Now, try and have your butter a little soft, because that makes it happen a lot quicker then for you. Right. I think that is just about lovely. Right, I'll turn that all off. Derek, you can use the same mixer. Right. Now, I think it's over to you now, Derek. I want to see how well you've been listening.
Yes. So, I need to, so flour.
Well, it was, yeah.
Oh, no,
it was the eggs first, but don't you worry.
And I haven't done the sieve. Okay, no, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the sieve.
I think.
Is that right to do it in that order? Because
it won't matter. Just pop it all in now. Come on,
So eggs and sugar.
Oh,
and those 2 things.
Yeah.
There.
Yes. I've got a spoon, darling.
Okay, that's. I'm just gonna mix
Cooking
this.
with darling Derek is not always the easiest thing.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. You can use your mixer now.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot that.
I think that might be a good idea.
Actually, that's the bit I was looking forward to. Actually.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, lovely.
So, how do I do this?
That's it. Press it forward.
It's not working.
Press it forward.
Oh, press it forward.
Yeah. Yes.
I knew I'd love this bit. This is the bit I was looking forward to.
I think there will be some clearing up to do in a little while. Right. No, don't do that! Derek!
Oh.
So dangerous. So sorry about that. Please do not do any of this at home. Not like that anyway. Right. Let's just forget Derek's with us for a minute. And what you need to do now is to equally divide the mixture into the 2 bowls. Okay? Into your 2 baking tins. Ready. Your oven will be nice and warm. The light's gone off. So that is, don't forget, 180 centigrade, 160 for a fan oven, gas Mark 4. Okay? Right. I'm going to now take these into the kitchen. That wasn't very evenly distributed, was it? That's okay. We'll just do it like that. Right.
It's looking good.
Yeah, we put it in the middle shelf of the oven for 25 minutes, but check it after 20 minutes to see if it's springy and ready. But it normally takes about 25 minutes. Wow. Well, off I go. I'm going to pop these into the oven now, and let's see how we go. Right, Derek, I've put mine in the oven, it's all ready to go. Now it's over to you. I've already greased them and lined them for you, so do as I did, please.
Right, so I've got to distribute my mixture evenly in these two trays.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
so
super.
that's not. Oh, use that. So if I do that, that'll do. Just spread that around.
Yeah, as evenly as possible.
That's nice and even, and then I'll spread that around. That's lovely. Actually, that's just like yours.
Oh. Right, now we'll just take them to the oven, pop them in the oven.
Right.
Oven's already heated. Right?
Brilliant. That should be fine.
Super, super. 25 minutes, check it on 20. I'm a little bit concerned about Derek because I'm not quite sure he really understood what I was saying. So I think I'm going to pop into the kitchen now and just check what he's doing. Derek, that's the microwave oven, not the oven.
Ah, okay. That's a good point.
So, welcome back. What did you think of that cooking demo so far? Obviously, we are not sure yet how those cakes are going to turn out, but Derek's baking skills are slightly questionable. I hope that if you were baking along or when you decide to make your cake, that you don't make quite so much mess as Derek has made, and that, yeah, you're a little bit more skillful than he is. So we will come back to that to find out how his cake turned out and whether it's actually edible or not. But what we're going to go to now is our first talent. Again, if you can do something and you didn't get the talent in time, please just send us a picture or a video of what you're doing. Don't forget to comment along as we go.
Let's do some more talents. I see we have some singing down here, and we know that whenever we do the live talent show in Lockleaze up on the green, there is always some incredible talent. There are always some absolutely amazing singers who blow us away every year. So we're really glad that we've got some live singing online for you now. So let's go over and check out some of Lockleaze's most talented young people singing us some songs.
And if you did manage to get an instrument in that scavenger hunt, why don't you play along? I might tap along with my spoons. Thankfully, they won't be able to hear me, and neither will you.
Into the unknown, into the unknown. Whoa, into the unknown. Are you out there? Do you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me? Whoa, 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 whoa. saying, are you going to be a legend? So let's go. You can be a legendary. 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 That
was incredible. I knew it would be. Like I said before, Lockleaze never lets us down in the talent show, and yeah, that was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being involved. Thank you for sending us in your videos of your talents. It's amazing. We know it's a little bit different doing it like this, but it's still absolutely amazing for us to see what you can do and to see some of the amazing, talented young people that we have in Lockleaze. So thank you so much. Excellent work. That was amazing.
And I think we even have more talents to see. So let's find out what we're going to be wowed with next. What another great performance. We are being spoiled today. All this talent in Horfield and Lockleaze, who knew? It's just incredible. And I know if I was half as talented, I probably would have sent a video in too.
It's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. It's really, really amazing to see what you guys are able to do just from your own homes. We're so glad that you're with us. We can't wait till next year when we can meet together again. And be outside in Horfield and Lockleaze and just all be together sharing an ice cream and a burger. Like we said earlier, if you've just joined us, we are from Ebenezer Church. This is the Noise Family Fun Day. A little bit different because we are not all together outside. We're online, but we still wanted to do something. We still wanted to be with you all. Esther and I are from Ebenezer Church. And this is the Noise's 20th year. So we had some big plans for this year, which has obviously been put on hold, but we're still together. We're still celebrating God's love in the most practical ways by being together and by sharing talents, by sharing cooking demonstrations, by sharing craft, by telling jokes, by playing games, all of this stuff that we would normally be doing together outside. We're doing live from the comfort of your own living room. So that's really awesome. We're really excited that you're with us. I believe that now we are going to see a few more talents. Oh, I've got a few little special guests that have decided to join me. Let's go over to another talent. I believe we've got someone who is going to do some dancing for us. So let's have a look at some people doing some dancing.
Very good. Do some capoeira, Zaki. Do some ninja stuff.
This is good. I'll be in it crying.
More cartwheels, Jackson. Jackson, you get some spinning around?
So what we're going to go to now is we're going to go back to the cooking demonstration and see whose cake came out better. I have a feeling you might already know. So back to Derek.
I
and
reckon
Anne.
it's going to be Derek's, isn't it? Derek is just. I mean, I can't see anything going wrong with Derek's.
Natural talent, that man. Natural
Yeah.
talent. So let's go and find out what happened.
Right, and we've got the cakes out of the oven and we're ready to do the next bit now, to make the butter icing. What you will need is, oh dear, as you can see, mine has risen and is quite golden, as it should be. Let's look at yours,
mine
Derek.
hasn't. Mine's a little more biscuit-like rather than
I
cake-like.
think-
I don't know what's happened. Something's gone wrong there, hasn't it?
I think, Derek, if you had not eaten quite as much mixture before it went in the oven, you might have had a bit more cake. And I think you
I've
might
also-
have had a bit of a nibble already.
I've also got a couple of burnt bits, but that I don't mind that myself.
Okay, well, we're going to make some butter icing. You could put double cream in it, but butter icing will just last a few more days. So what we're going to do is you need 100 grams of unsalted butter and 200 grams of icing sugar and 2 tablespoons full of milk. So what we'll do is we'll put the butter in the dish. Use my knife for that. Butter in the dish, Derek, please. That's lovely. We're going to do this together, so you can, we can do it as we go along. Then, oh gosh, then we will sieve our flour on top of that. Not flour, it's icing sugar. I do apologise. Icing sugar.
This is.
That's the icing sugar, Derek.
That's not flour, is it?
No, that's
That is
icing sugar. I
Icing
just
sugar.
accidentally called it from the incorrect. Right, and we just.
Ah, should I have?
Derek. Oh no,
Sorry,
I think
I
it's too.
forgot
Derek,
about
Derek,
it. That's
no,
all
it's
right.
not. Okay. Rightio.
I got it.
Some lessons are just not learnt very fast. Right, well we do all that. Yeah, that's it. Help it through a bit. Because we
There we
don't.
go.
Oh, that's lovely. Right now, actually, as you finished first, Derek, like that, would you like to use the mixer first?
I would.
Right, yeah. Hold the bowl though, precious, please. Otherwise it will fly everywhere. No, onto the table. Okay.
Right, it's coming up a treat.
Yeah. Would you like to add just a couple of tablespoons? Turn the machine off while you do that, otherwise it's very dangerous.
No, it's dangerous.
And
We've
just-
got to be safe in cooking, haven't we?
You do indeed.
Health and safety,
Two-
very important.
2 tablespoons for, this is a tablespoon, okay?
Which one is that
The
one?
bigger one is the tablespoon. So you need
So you spend-
approximately, I think that might
No.
be far too much, but just
No.
let's give it a go. Go on. I'll, now go carefully as you mix. That's lovely.
Actually, that was coming up lovely.
That is super. That's
Perfect,
lovely,
isn't it?
lovely, lovely. Right. Now, perhaps you'd like to place one of your cake parts on top of your plate, and then you'll be ready to.
Ready to go?
That's lovely. John, which are you going to put? Jam or buttercream first?
And put the cream on first.
Go
So shall I? I'm just going to put that onto the cake.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah. You're doing a grand job. That's it. Super.
That is actually.
Do apologise about that noise again.
This is practically perfect, you know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Looking lovely. Right. I'm going to just tip one of mine over, and I'm going to do my jam first. Actually, I think this. Well, you know, I don't like to be stingy with a jam. I quite like to be able to. And this one I've chosen strawberry jam. Lots of people prefer to have raspberry jam, but I love strawberry jam.
So we're going to put the jam on the other piece.
You are indeed, and then you have to very carefully pop the two of them together. Now, yeah, that's great. I think I might have been a bit exuberant with that jam, but hey ho.
Oh, I like a lot of jam, lovely, in a cake, I've got to say.
Right. I'll do.
There we go.
You could actually pipe this on to be a lot neater, but perhaps that will come in one of Derek's next lessons. Yeah. Lovely. Derek, there won't be any cake for anybody at this rate. I'm
Also,
afraid.
I'll put mine together, is that alright?
Yeah, that's lovely. And then you can just decorate it with a bit of sprinkled icing sugar, just to finish it. And I'm just going to sloppy doppy on top of there. That's lovely. Oh, shall I have a little bit of that
Yeah.
icing sugar? Because as you've got plenty there. Right, well, that's it, everybody. There, a victorious sponge. Now I think it's time for us to have a cup of tea and perhaps a slice of cake.
Well, folks, that's the end of our cooking demonstration. I've learned something new today. It's not often I'm found cooking in the kitchen. This is the first cake I've made since I was a boy, to be honest. I'm a bit embarrassed to confess to that. But I am very proud of my cake. It's not quite the same as Angela's, but I'm going to enjoy eating this. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. Why not get yourself some ingredients? I know it's difficult getting that from the shops at the moment, but give it a go, make a victorious sandwich, and you will love it just as much as we do.
Enjoy.
So, James, what do you think? Would you, I mean, did you eat Derek's cake?
Derek. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'd probably still eat it.
Oh, okay, that's very loving of you.
I like cakes. I like pancakes. It looks like a pancake. It tastes like a cake. I mean, I'd give it a go.
I mean, I'd be worried that I might break my teeth on it. It looked quite solid.
I don't think if you put enough cream on it, enough like ice cream and stuff, you could soften it up, and then it might be, or eat it like a biscuit, snap it, and
yeah, that's true.
You know, it's tough times, isn't it? Like the bakers are sharp, lots of shops are quite busy. You got to get cakes where you can. So
true.
I would I'd give it a go, Derek.
That's kind.
Well done for trying.
Yeah, good effort, Derek. But maybe let Ange stick with the baking.
And if you've baked anything today, if you've followed their recipe, or if you had a look at what Derek and Angela have been doing, and you've been inspired to bake a cake, then do send us in some pictures. Let's see what you've done, and we can share that over the next couple of days as well. We'd love to see. We'd love to see if you are inspired by what you've seen today. We'd love to see if you can make a cake better than Angela's.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a challenge.
Everyone will be able to make a cake better than Derek. So why don't you send us in, and we can have a look at what you can come up with.
And that's the thing. The great thing about that, this is going to stay online, is you can go back, you can pause on the recipe, and you can watch the kind of instructions of how to make that cake really slowly and go over the steps as many times as you need to ensure that you can make a victorious sponge, just like Angie's, maybe better, definitely better than Derek's. So enjoy, and then enjoy having it with a cup of tea or a glass of milk or whatever else you fancy.
Okay. After hearing Esther's joke, I think it's a unanimous decision that one is not going to be allowed into the family broadcast. But I've got a much more family-friendly joke for all of us. So I'm going to introduce you to Zachy and Jackson, and they're going to tell us a joke. Okay, boys? Ready?
Why did the toilet roll down the hill?
I don't know. Why did the toilet roll down the hill?
To get to the bottom.
That's brilliant.
Good work, boys. To get to the bottom.
That's brilliant joke.
Okay, you can keep that one. That's fine. Okay, I think that brings us to the end of our Lockleaze and Horfield Noise online live family friendly Facebook fun day. That's the official title.
That is.
I believe it's quite snappy.
We've
had so much fun. What have we done today? Let's do a quick recap.
So much. We have had talents.
Craft.
We've had scavenger hunt. We've learned how to make a cake and how not to make the cake.
Cooking. Jokes. Amazing.
So much fun.
Guys, it's been absolutely incredible to be with you. We've really enjoyed this. We hope you've enjoyed it as well. Like we said earlier, we are from Ebenezer Church. We've been joined by our friends from Horfield Methodist Church. By Horfield Methodist Church, who have been doing craft for us. So check out both of their websites. Horfield Methodist do an amazing messy church as well. And
Yes,
so,
we do.
yeah, check out what's going on. Have a look at the Noise website. See what else is going on this year in lieu of being able to be together. We've really loved it, haven't we, Esther?
We've had such a great time. And just, you know, do keep putting comments up. We kind of check them. We'll have a look. And if you just joined us now, then you can go back to the beginning and you can watch it all again. And so you can look at how to do the crafts. You can look at how to make the cake. You can look at the talents. And you can still comment and post your photos. So if you've just joined us, you haven't missed out. You can watch it all again.
Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. And we really look forward to being together again in person really soon.
Yeah.
I think once this is all over, there are going to be some really fun parties and activities that we're going to be part of. So keep an eye on all of our social media, and we will see you all again soon in real life as well as online. Thank you all so much, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.
Take care. Bye.